Hello everyone. Today we are going to see about interesting crime story. The bizarre story of Sherry Schreiner's YouTube cult, and the murder it inspired. It happened long before local authorities ever heard the name of online conspiracy theory guru Sherry Schreiner, and began with a desperate 911 call on July 15, 2017. "My boyfriend had a gun," said the woman on the other end. "He told me to hold it here and press the trigger. Oh my God, he's dead." Pennsylvania police officers arrived at the Coolbaugh Township studio apartment of 32-year-old Stephen Mineo to find him dead on the floor with a bullet hole in his forehead. His 42-year-old girlfriend Barbara Rogers had shot him in the head and claimed that Mineo wanted to die because an online cult had ruined his life. The couple had been loyal followers of Sherry Schreiner, who started espousing conspiracy theories online about an alien reptile cult in the 2000s. She started with a Facebook page but eventually launched numerous websites and a radio station, then garnered over 20,000 YouTube subscribers, all devoted to exposing shape-shifting politicians. "People call me a false prophet," said Schreiner. "Out of every 4 humans, only one is real. We are at critical mass." As chronicled in the 6-part VC documentary series The Devil You Know, Mineo wasn't even the first to take his own life as a result of Schreiner's indoctrination. The self-described messenger of the highest God had brainwashed her followers into believing in nefarious reptilians for years, and even turned them against each other. Schreiner eventually came to believe in the notion of a new world order. The conspiracy theory suggested that everyone from Queen Elizabeth II to Barack Obama were shape-shifting lizards whose alien overlords were hell-bent on world domination and had placed them in power to establish a one-world government. And with YouTube and Facebook, Schreiner found a massive reach for her bizarre theories. In addition to a litany of self-published ebooks and YouTube videos, the self-described servant, prophet, ambassador, daughter, and messenger of the Most High God launched more than 10 websites like The Watcherfiles.com and Orgonblaster.com, drawing in thousands of gullible devotees. "We've been seeing it on a massive scale," said Schreiner in 2016. "Celebrities, news announcers, even people in commercials. Everybody you see on TV, about 90%, is a clone or a synthetic robotoid." One of her followers was Kelly Pingilly, whom Schreiner convinced at 19 years old not to waste the last days on Earth with college, and to work as a transcriber for her Aliens in the News radio show instead. Pingilly was told the only true God was Yahuwah, and took routine trips to New York to protest the New World Order. And on Dec. 28, 2012, Pingilly was found dead from an overdose of 30 sleeping pills while wearing an orgone pendant. Orgone was a pseudo-scientific substance Schreiner claimed could defeat clones and synthetic robotoids alike. After Pingilly's death, Schreiner sold replicas of her pendant online. Barbara Rogers Schreiner claimed Pingilly had been murdered by a NATO death squad for believing in Yahuwah, and urged her followers to stay vigilant in the fight against world domination. At that point, Stephen Mineo was still on board, but soon became fatally disillusioned with Schreiner. Stephen Mineo and Barbara Rogers were satisfied members of Sherry Schreiner's online following, but things soured when Rogers published a trivial Facebook post about enjoying raw meat and Schreiner began branding her as inhuman. "There's only certain types of people who crave the raw meat, because they crave blood," said Schreiner. "Those with the vampire demon in them." Mineo became convinced that Schreiner was a fraud and uploaded 5 videos between May 29 and July 1, 2017, trying to expose her. Schreiner and her loyalists essentially cast the couple out and continued to label Rogers a vampire witch reptilian super soldier. On July 15, 2017, Mineo and Rogers went to a local bar and drank until 2 a.m. before returning to his apartment in Tobyhanna. He took Rogers out back to shoot his gun in the woods. When they went back inside, he asked her to shoot him in the head. The Pocono Mountain Regional Police were called at 2:25 a.m., with officers finding a .45 caliber Glock near Mineo's body and a hole in his forehead. Rogers was taken to the Monroe County Jail, adamant Mineo had forced her to pull the trigger. Rogers made contradictory claims in custody. She admitted to shooting Mineo at his request but said she didn't know the gun was loaded. She was offered a guilty plea deal for third-degree murder which carried a sentence between 10 and 15 years, but turned it down. Meanwhile, Sherry Schreiner claimed online that Rogers had morphed her huge teeth out and revealed her inhuman shape before killing Mineo. She said Mineo hated me because I warned him she was going to destroy him, and she did. He just couldn't believe she would do that. Sherry Schreiner responded to Mineo's death like she did Pingilly's years before. She urged her followers to donate to the cause, selling orgone for up to $288 and launching GoFundMe campaigns, profiting until her death by natural causes months after Mineo was killed. Rogers went to trial in March 2019 and was convicted of third-degree murder on June 10. She was sentenced to 15 to 40 years in prison and said that she was not in control of the situation that happened. I was not the dominating party in that situation. To me, it's amazing that somebody could put a gun to somebody's head, blow their brains out essentially, and a jury finds them guilty of third-degree murder and not first. Mineo's aunt, Jackie Mineo, said, "She got a break. She got a big break today. Today, all that's left is a legion of devotees wrangling with the cost of having believed in Shriner for years on end." Countless posts online mourned her death and wished her well. Other people, specifically relatives of Stephen Mineo and Kelly Pingilly, hope self-taught sleuths become a little more discerning in the future. You'd think every time one of her predictions doesn't come true, she'd lose followers, but that doesn't seem to be the case, said Nate Pingilly, Kelly's brother. "If I had to say something of encouragement to people, it would be to tell them, look around you, the world isn't ending. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day."